Hey guys, this is Orion Silverstar, and I know this is not going to be a very good video as far as the camera work is concerned. It's going to be shaking all around the place because I'm holding the webcam in my hand. And what I wanted to talk about in this video is, firstly, let me say, I just want to thank everyone for viewing my YouTube page and also my Facebook page for the comments they leave. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I advise you to please do, and I really would appreciate it. Thank you. And for those that have, it means a lot to me. Now in this video what I'm going to talk about is I've got my phone here, which is a Samsung Galaxy Android phone, and I'm going to be talking about applications. And the applications I'm going to be talking about is the paranormal applications. And now I can tell, after I've said that a lot of skeptics are going to be scratching their heads and saying, Orion, what are you talking about this? This is not real. This is not real ghost hunting equipment. A lot of the applications are just a joke. And I would have to agree. There is a lot of applications out there that are just a game and just a joke, and I wouldn't recommend them at all. But there's some out there that I'd give the benefit of a doubt, that I would have to say could have some potential, and they're the ones that I want to talk about. Over the last year or so, there's been a big explosion of applications in the way of paranormal applications, and ones that say that they can communicate with spirits and those in the afterlife. And they're bringing out more and more as time goes on of these type of applications. And just recently I downloaded a few of them, ones that I thought could have some potential, and they are free ones. So that's the ones I'm going to be talking about today. They're going to be free. The ones I'm talking about are going to be the free applications. Just a few of them, probably about 4 of them I'm going to talk about here. For those that are skeptic and those that are saying applications that don't work, it's a load of rubbish, why are you bothering with this? I just want people to know that what I know in regards to the spirit world is that spirits are able to communicate through anything they so wish to, and that means that there is no limit as to how spirits can communicate. And if you know a bit about instrumental transcommunication, you'll know that spirits can communicate through anything that is electronic, and that goes for phones, mobile phones and telephones, handheld and other phones. I, for one, have had this experience where I've had spirits call me on the phone, on my mobile phone, that is. And guys, I never say or state the claim. I don't claim anything or state anything unless I've got evidence to back that up. And you'll find on my YouTube channel here that I have posted a video in reference to this, and actually shows an example where a spirit has contacted me on the phone, and I've got the recording here on YouTube. Many of the times when this happens, I actually miss it, because by the time I find the program to record with at the same time as the phone rings, they've already hung up. But on this particular occasion, I actually got the recording. I got the actual phone call recorded, and I've put it here on YouTube somewhere, so I'm sure it's here. And another example is I've had it was an answering machine, and I went away 1 week and came back, and on the answering machine was a message left, which I believe was a neighbour that used to live over the road, whose house burnt down, and after he committed suicide in his house. And the story, I've posted it many times. I don't want to go into it in this video because that's not what this video is all about, but yeah, spirits can. It's what I'm saying is spirits can communicate through electronic devices, and that's what ITC, instrumental transcommunication, is all about, and that's what one of the areas that I specialize in. So having said that, with these applications that are on the phone, and knowing that spirit is not there's no limit to how they communicate, if you put it in the perspective of the spirit world is communicating through your phone using the applications, rather than saying that the spirit world are communicating through the applications, it will make a bit more sense to you. So the spirit world is communicating through your phone using the applications, rather than the spirit world using the applications. It's not the applications that they're communicating through, it's your phone. But the applications are just a tool. So I hope that's made a bit of sense to you. And let's get into these applications that I'm talking about. The first one I want to show you here is one that's just come out on and these applications are all on Android, so you can find them on the Google Play Store. That's where you can get them, on Android. These are all Android applications. I don't know whether they're on iPhone, I should say, but I've always had an Android phone, and these are all on Android. And they're all free, guys, so if you want to ask me any questions after this video, feel free, but I would like others to experiment with these same applications to let me know if they've had any results with them as well. So the first one I'm going to show you is a Ouija table. This is what it is. It's free, so you'll get adverts pop up and stuff like that. So you can see it's got an EMF detector meter there on the side there. It plays some creepy music on here as well, just to give you a bit of a feel about it. It's got about the Ouija table. It's also got if you want to contact them on it, it's got information and disclaimers and stuff like that. It's also got an archive here, and that's where the files are stored. So if you go into archive, that'll show you the messages that have been recorded, and the date that they were recorded, so they're the files that you can upload onto your computer. One of the ones I got come through, I don't know if you can see it there, it says listen mirror Chelsea, and things like that. Well, my niece is Chelsea. Her name is Chelsea. So that's that one. So I'm just going to go back a bit, and I'm going to start the Ouija. You can cut the music off. The music's a bit annoying, I know. So you can get rid of that. You can get rid of that music. Let me do that. There we go. That's a bit better. So the music's gone. And then you'll see it's just like the normal Ouija board. Except it doesn't have numbers, it doesn't have yes or no. It just has letters on it, and it's got a pentagram in the middle of it. So, and it just keeps, it's scanning, it just scans and just goes around like this. Looks like a big eye. It just keeps going around the board, as you can see. And eventually it will start spelling out words down the bottom here. It can, I've used this several times, and sometimes it's taken 5 minutes before it starts spelling out words down the bottom, and other times it'll do it really quickly. So it's just an interesting little application if you want to have a play around with that one. So here we go, and when it actually starts finding a word, starts spelling out a word, it'll vibrate. The phone will vibrate on each letter that it spells out. So it's starting to spell out something now. So I'll zoom in so you can see. SOO soon. You know, I was saying it's interesting it should spell out soon, because I was saying sometimes it takes a while before it can take 5 minutes, and it types out soon. So that's that little application for you, and it'll wait a while and then it'll type out the next word. It doesn't type it all out at once like that, a whole sentence at once, and you may have to wait a bit and then the second word will be typed out. Usually gives you 3 words. So that's that application. It's a interesting one to play around with, and you can find that on Android. And that one's called a Ouija table. Alright, the next one I want to show you is called Spirit Lights 2. These are all free ones. So this is Spirit Lights 2, and it's stated on this guy's who's putting out this application is actually a legitimate ghost hunter, and he's put out I can't think of his name offhand. He's put out quite a few applications, and some you have to pay for, but this one's actually a free one. And it's what it is, it's called Spirit Lights 2, and it's SV software under Android, free application. And what happens is when you turn it on, if spirits are around, you can ask some questions. You can ask them yes, no questions. Yes for 2 flashes, no for 1 flashes, things like that. If ask them if there's a spirit around, you can touch this phone and it'll light up. The lights, these 2 things are lights, and the lights will come on. And it also, you can make it beep, so it'll beep at the same time. So you don't, if you're not watching it at the time, it will beep as well. So if I zoom in closer here, it says here choose sensor. One of them is a EM sensor. You can either have on the EMF detector sensor, or you can have it on a touch. So it's up to you. If you want the spirit just to touch and it notify you on touch, you move it across onto touch. And also it's got enable auto alerts, so you can have it on or off. So that means it'll make a sound if to alert you if a spirit presumably has touched your phone. Also, it's got adjust sensor sensitivity. If you have it on low, or you can have it up high, and that's pretty straightforward, I think. So I've got enable auto alerts on, and I've got I'm going to put it over to touch rather than EM with this, just to give an example of how to do it. So you press start, and then it goes to ready, and then you go, I'm going to change that, choose sensor over to touch, and then what's meant to happen if a spirit touches your phone, see how it lights up like that? And depending how long they touch you, if it's just quickly, you won't see, or it can stay on like that. If you can go, if a spirit can go, see, it can go yes, yes, like that, or whatever, yes or no, or whatever, and it will give you auto alerts. I've turned the sound down on my phone because of that other application that I was showing you, but if I turn it back up, it'll give you an example. Here's the example. Right? So that's what it does. That's what that application does. And then just to turn it off, all you have to do is just go back like that, and it back to all the applications, and it just goes off like that. That's called Spirit Lights 2. Spirit Lights 2. The next application I want to show you is called Night EVP Dreamcatcher. Now this Night EVP Dreamcatcher, I kind of like this one. Now what happens with this one is there is a paid version of it, and the paid version of it's got more options. With this one, this particular one, it's a free one, and the only option you really have on it is which one is it? Let me just see. Is the sensitivity of the microphone. Is the microphone sensitivity. See, there, microphone sensitivity. All the other ones are fixed, but on the paid one, the other ones are available. So the sound length is available on the paid one. So on this one, it's only 5. The recording time is 20 seconds on this one, on the free one, but on the paid one you can alter that to up higher if you like. And the activation delay, like the hours, it also has maximum number of recordings that you can do. You can upload into the files here, and that's on the paid one. On this one it's only 20, so it's only 20 on the free one. You can reset the microphone input if you want, and that's when you do the microphone sensitivity, which is here. If you can see there, microphone sensitivity, you can move that up and down, that one, and it'll change the microphone input up here, and you can reset it back to the start, back to how it was originally, I should say, if you're not happy with that. It's called, so what this application actually does is, while you're sleeping, when you turn it on, see up the bottom, up the top here, it's got click on button to power on. So what you do is you turn it on there, so it's on. And see how it starts recording automatically? It's recording my voice because it's picked up the sound of my voice. So it just starts recording automatically, and I can stop it if I want, like that, and it'll just start again because I've got it on a high sensitivity. If I lower it, hang on, I'll lower it right down to a low sensitivity. I can't actually do it anyway, you get my drift, because I'm so close to it, it's just going to go off. It starts recording when it picks up sound. So what's good about this application is, at night when you're sleeping, you can turn it on, and overnight it can pick up sound, and the spirit can actually come and use this, record a message while you're sleeping, or when you're away, leave it in a room and it might do a recording automatically, and then you can come back and check it, and it'll download the files into here, and auto files, under auto files, and you can upload the files onto your computer and then amplify them up so you can hear what the message is that's left behind. So that's that one. I'm just going to turn it off now because it's just going to keep just loading files of my voice on there. So that's that application. So it's good for EVP recordings if you want to set it for overnight, so it can pick stuff up overnight. The spirits can use it to communicate overnight. The next one, so I thought that's a pretty good one. The next one I wanted to show you is called Ghost Camera. So Ghost Camera, let's go to Ghost Camera. So Ghost Camera has got a beeping on it. So it's meant, as the spirit gets closer to you, or the energy it picks up gets closer to you, it'll start beeping in a higher pitch, and it also, the graph down the bottom will go up. See? it'll go up higher, and then you got this graph here as well. And up here you've got two screens. Over here you've got the frequency range. You've got here, if something comes on, see, it'll say ghost. See how it says ghost there, and it'll be a higher pitch. It'll say ghost, and then it'll go searching again. It'll say nothing, and it'll say it's searching. When something's present, it'll go high pitch, and it'll say ghost there. And over here is the main screen of the camera, and then down here it's got sound on or off, and it's also got capture. So that's when you capture the photo. When it's at the highest level, that's when you capture the photo. So, which I find is very interesting. And then the photo will be saved into your phone. So that's that little application, which is quite interesting as well. So it'll start getting faster and faster when presumably when something's getting closer, when a spirit is getting closer to you. And the last application I wish to show you, these are all Android applications, and they're all free applications. The last one is called Ghostbox. Alright. Ghostbox TTS. So that's what it looks like. With this one, it's got noise volume, it's got TTS volume, it's got TTS delay, it's got TTS pattern. The TTS pattern has got consonants and vowels, and also the question marks means it can say any letters. I usually have it mixed. You can make it say less or say more. So it'll say more with the plus, and it'll say less with the minus. It's got start, that's to start it, and it also has a normal recorder, digital recorder. So if you click on that, it'll just record and work as a digital recorder on your phone, which is also handy to have. Anyway, with this application, up the top it's got information. If you want information about it, just click on there and it'll give you all the information about it. So your vowels, consonants, any letter. It just tells you all about each of the functions of this particular application. We'll go back. And it's getting very dark in here, and I haven't put the light on in this room. I don't really want to get up right now and do that, so I'm just going to go on with this video the way it is. And so I'm going to just give you an example of what happens, and that is that there's a female voice that starts speaking. And so let's start.
Nupji, Lindy, Cyclo, Pace, Femka, Baugabe, Bagaga, Yivkau, Soma, Vinde, Funko,
you can turn that up.
Kizi, Resage, Time, Wu, Subsay,
When you turn it up,
when
you turn up the noise volume, it brings in the white noise. You can turn her voice down. Alright. You can turn her voice right off. And just the white noise. And just have the white noise, which is handy. Or you can just have her voice without the white noise. You can also, as I say, make her say less words. No. Say it less frequent.
Kaju, Nyaksa, Hovbri, Aved, Mike, Fetloff, Jet Romu, Ruya. Nezajni, Kikayi, Mikut,
Or you can take out the vowels and consonants.
Gemelti, Fef, Ruvavmo, Norvi, His Impal, Sila, Akir, Funu, 8 Nave, Ivwu, Avbin, Jess, FG, NGA, TF, CM, Fig, Arrow,
Right.
Ave, SDL, ZV, JK, Udag, NC, HB, UF, Quo, Isley, PL, Pive, Buff, GT, MMM, Q, Mawa, IHA, MQ, No,
And you can also
Avpeg, Lie.
and you can also record that at the same time, or you can use another recording device to record this while you're doing this. So that gives you a general idea of this one. I tend to like this application. I reckon this is fantastic because it records white. It's got white noise, and it's also got the normal digital recorder that you can record as well on this little application. So that's it, guys. I just thought I'd show you some applications that are out now on Android that I find quite fascinating, and it'd be good to see if anyone else can get some results on these same applications and have a bit of a play around with them, and let me know how you go. Thanks for watching this video, and have a great day. Bye for now.